If you watched my previous video about Nova Scotia's foreign Protestants, you heard me talk about the single most authoritative book that is essential for connecting those family lines. That book is The Foreign Protestants and the Settlement of Nova Scotia. The man who wrote it applied the meticulous scrutiny of a philosopher to the archives of Atlantic Canada, giving us the definitive text. And that man who was born in Halifax was Dr. Winthrop Pickard Bell.
Error. Redirection necessary. Brian, this man was Agent A12 for British intelligence, for MI6.
What?
So we have to talk about the spy work. Focus on the espionage narrative immediately.
You guys remember Andy, the AI genealogist? He's still trying to help out around here. Just take a minute. Okay, Andy, but this is a genealogy channel. His book, it's critical. It's a genealogical source that's a masterpiece that people need.
He predicted the Holocaust. That historical magnitude supersedes the bibliography. His analytical skill is the key story. We are possibly talking about one of history's greatest untold stories.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about Winthrop Pickard Bell, Agent A12. You won, Andy. The truth is, his early life uniquely prepared him. He had earned his PhD from the University of Göttingen in Germany, and when World War I broke out, he was caught there, spending over 3 years in the Ruhleben internment camp. Now, this wasn't just imprisonment. It was an intimate, intense study of the German psyche, its ideologies, and its desperate resentments. This background, his deep philosophical training, being fluent in German, and an intimate understanding of post-World War I German state, made him the perfect MI6 agent, with the perfect cover, a Reuters correspondent in Berlin. His mission was crucial. He was reporting directly to the Canadian government and British intelligence, including Prime Minister David Lloyd George. Bell recognized that the harsh terms of the Treaty of Versailles were creating a powder keg. While others focused on politics, Bell, as a philosopher, was looking at the underlying ideologies. He saw the chaos of post-World War I Germany, and as early as 1919 was sending urgent warnings about the burgeoning extremist groups, the Freikorps, and their explicit anti-Semitism. He saw the seeds of a devastating anti-Semitic war of revenge brewing in the chaos. He compiled all his meticulously documented observations into a book-length report called The Report on the Condition of Germany. But when he submitted it, the British Foreign Office, they refused to act upon it. The truth is, he saw it was too extreme. Frustrated, Bell retired from active espionage, returning to teach philosophy at Harvard and the University of Toronto. He tried to put his spy days behind him, but the threat he warned about only grew stronger. So let's fast forward to 1939. Bell, now an academic, realizes the world still doesn't truly understand the nature of the threat. He goes directly to the source, Adolf Hitler's Mein Kampf. He undertook a painstaking textual analysis. He noticed a crucial, chilling contradiction. Hitler spoke of conquering Eastern European lands, but explicitly stated that this enlarged Reich would contain no non-Germans. Bell concluded that if both statements were to be true simultaneously, this meant only one thing: literal extermination. He had cracked the Holocaust code years before anyone else. By April 6, 1939, Bell had completed his comprehensive essay detailing Hitler's plan for worldwide extermination of non-Aryans. He offered it to every major publication in North America and Europe, and everyone rejected it. They called him an alarmist. The truth was really too horrifying, too unbelievable, for a world still clinging to hopes of peace. He had identified the blueprint for the greatest crime in history, and the world was telling him he was wrong. Imagine being the only person who sees the lightning strike coming, with proof in your hands, but no power to make anyone read it. 5 months. That's how long he had to wait, knowing what was coming. Before the invasion of Poland tragically proved him right. The man who saw the storm coming was utterly isolated. Then on September 1st, 1939, the tanks rolled into Poland and the world finally started to listen. The Canadian magazine Saturday Night recognized the desperate urgency of Bell's work. They finally published it, his groundbreaking essay in 2 parts. Exterminate Non-Germans, Dogma of Mein Kampf, and Hitler's extermination policy worldwide. Winthrop Pickard Bell became the first person in the English-speaking world to publicly warn of the coming genocide. Whether he was meticulously tracing the thousands of families for his book or translating the terrifying, often obscured words of Adolf Hitler, Winthrop Pickard Bell's life was defined by the relentless pursuit of truth through evidence and analysis. The very same analytical rigor he used in genealogy is what allowed him to crack Hitler's secret plan. His work on foreign Protestants is an invaluable gift to genealogists, but his courageous warnings to the world in 1939 is what he should be remembered for. A Canadian intellectual who saw and tried desperately to warn the world about the future. So thank you for joining us for this incredible and frankly vital story of a Canadian hero. His works remind us that the deep research into the past can sometimes be the only way to truly understand the present. And it shows us that there are fascinating stories done through sometimes the most unexpected people. So if you enjoy this story, YouTube thinks that you'll enjoy the video appearing here on the screen now. And remember, every family has a story to tell, and every story is worth exploring. So keep searching for your ancestors. So, Andy, how was that?
Diagnosis. Much better, Brian. The energy and urgency were significantly higher. This is a much more fascinating and globally relevant story than just talking about a book, no matter how essential it might be to people's genealogical research.
So was successful?
Success metric is high. However, maybe you should still do that other video just in case that is what people need. My algorithms indicate a significant search volume for foreign Protestants, even if Agent A12 is objectively cooler.
Duly noted, Andy. Always the pragmatist. Always the pragmatist.